I don't know if you believe in signs from the universe, but since I decided to move, I've been seeing them everywhere. And for once, I'm actually listening.
Good morning. Um, Welcome to another episode of When the Universe Speaks with me, Miss Kimmy Lane, formerly known as Miss Devious Gaming or Miss Devious. Um, yeah, a lot has changed and it keeps changing, obviously. Um, I don't live in Virginia anymore. Not Virginia. I live in Virginia now. I don't live in Vegas anymore. I've been doing that. The whole VV thing, the VV, that thing, fucks up the whole, like, what I'm going to say as far as, like, where I'm living. I am in Virginia. I don't live in Vegas anymore. Maybe I should say Nevada. Nevada. I'll try that. Maybe that'll switch into my brain. Anyway, I don't live in Nevada anymore. I am not married anymore. But plot twist, I am currently living with my second ex-husband, so my kid's dad, my younger two. Oh, I forgot my watch. Watch tacos. It's fine. I'm going to the gym. It's fine. I just won't track my calories today. It's fine. And their stepmom. So we are a blended family living together in the same household. Never in a million years did I think that we were going to get to this point, but we are, and I'm glad we are. Because you know what matters? What matters is the kids. They are our future. You know what I mean? Like, if we had just put the kids ahead of our own selfish things, then life probably would have been a little bit better. But we had to grow. You know, we all had to grow. We all had to learn from our mistakes, and we did. Boy, did we. Um, it's raining, and my pods have been dropped off. See here, pods. I got them dropped off yesterday. Unloaded one of them for the most part. My toolbox is still in there because I was dumb, and I didn't think like, hey, sir, maybe we can flip this one around because there's a toolbox in here that needs to roll out. Didn't think about that. Anyway, it's fine. So, toolbox is still in one of them. Boxes and such are in the other one, which is compromised. The door is a little fucker. So I'm gonna have to throw a tarp on it if it's not already fuckered inside, because there are boxes in them, like cardboard boxes in them. And the door is kind of, I think I took a video. I did take a video with my meta glasses. So, meta glasses here. I'll put it there later. But yeah, so they need to retire that one. I think I said it in the video, but yeah, they need to retire that box because it is compromised to hell. Which is, you know, whatever. It's fine. I just lost 4 pillows in it because water, moisture, whatever got in it. But Katie helped me unload the first pod yesterday, and then after that, it was like, well, excuse me, we're not really on a time crunch anymore, so I don't have to take everything over to the storage because now it's just sitting on the driveway. Because the driver was like, I can't safely drop it at the storage location, which is fine. I was gonna have to load it up into the truck and move it down to the storage unit anyway, so either way, this gives us more time. literally asked the guy, I was like, how long do I have with these things? And he said, you're going to be calling us before we call you. And I was like, an undetermined amount of time. Great. So we have time. It's just Mother Nature wanted to bless us with water. So it is what it is. I have been using. Hello, there is a mosquito in the car. Oh, get out! Thank you. Ow, ow. Mosquitoes love my blood. I don't love them. Oh, that's not it. Okay, that's it. That was a fur. But yeah, mosquitoes love my blood. Get the fuck out. So I've been using. Sorry. I've been using ChatGPT to help me with some design ideas because I'm paying for her. I may as well use her, right? So I made some designs, which you guys have seen, right? You guys have seen them. It was in the intro and all that stuff. Very, very excited. Like this morning I woke up and I was like, you know what I didn't put in there? I didn't put in there dragons and phoenixes. Hello? What? So, yeah, my kid's dad was in the office, or the crafting room. The guest room is like a multi-function room. So his desk is like right next to the door. Katie's desk is in the corner, and then like the other side is like crafting, and then the bed. Which I'm like in this little corner, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. But I think their talks are of moving his gaming computer upstairs, which means moving wiring and everything upstairs because he likes to be hardwired into the modem, which is fair. I understand that. I do that. I would do that. So I may end up getting this like magnetic wire runner, which like it goes through the wall, and then like from upstairs to downstairs, you can like have it go through like the insulation and all that stuff, which is really handy. So I might invest in one of those things. Don't hit me, sir. So that we can run the wire from their room to the downstairs, and that way he can stay hardwired in. I have solutions in my brain. Okay, I'm innovative like that sometimes. Not saying that they aren't, but sometimes it helps to have 3 different kinds of creative brains. Because Katie's very creative. She's like very like crafty and artistic. I don't think she gives herself enough credit for said artistry. But she is very artistic. And me, I am possibly of the tism, so I think of things in different ways. And then there's man. Man does man things. I don't know. I'm kidding. He has his ways of doing things. He helped me put my sight on a gun that I bought. So, but yeah. So that is living situation. Anyway, so he was in the office and he was watching some Call of Duty gaming thingy, and I was on my laptop, and all of a sudden in my brain I was like, your previous brand was a phoenix, and now like I've always had this affinity with dragons, but now I really like dragons because hello, fourth wing. And so yeah, I was like, why didn't I incorporate that? I have my cats in there. I have everything that I love in my emotes. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming again, but in my emotes, in my sticker packs, in my logo, not logo, banner, and all that. And then I'll finish my logo later. I might leave my logo as it is because I do really love it. But like, ChatGPT, she's going off today, right now, lately. But yeah. I have been really good lately. I did a working interview yesterday. I did 6 interviews in the last week. I had another one on Tuesday, but I actually picked a job. It's a job that more aligns with where I am in my career now, like where I want to be. Not to say that the other place was awful. It wasn't. It was great. I was very, very, very torn between the two. But when I say the universe has been speaking to me, it does these little things where it's a feeling. It's almost like an intrinsic feeling. It's very strange. So when I did my interview, first I did my interview with HR for the place that I ended up accepting the offer for. I did an interview with her, and she was telling me about the hospital and all that stuff. And like in the back of my brain, it was like this one, this one, this one. And I think I've said it before. I don't know if I've actually posted the video before because I've recorded so many promos, as Rooster likes to call them. But yeah, when I was interviewing with this girl, her name was Caitlin, and shout out to Caitlin with a certain corporation that hired me. In my brain, something back here, this one, this is the one, this is the one, and I'm like, okay, all right. So I was like, okay, well, they have Avamark, which is great. Love Avamark. It used to be Avamark Sport. Loved it until they made me cross-train into other ones and required me to be cross-trained and do the support for the other one. I loved it. It was my favorite job ever. It was my dream job. I was able to work from home. Now, I keep looking out for a job with Avamark, but it's fine. It's fine. It's nice to get out of the house. Anyways, so I interviewed at that place last Friday, I want to say. Last Thursday. I think it was last Friday. I don't know. That I'm so tired from like this whole move and everything. But I think it was sometime last week. So I met with the crew, the manager. No, maybe it was this week. I don't know. It was this week. It was Wednesday. Stupid. No, not Wednesday. Tuesday. I don't know. Tuesday? As Rooster says, future me will say. It'll say. So I did an interview with them in person, and she was very transparent with me. She was like, we've been closed. Well, this hospital has been closed for 2 years. The corporation that bought it, reopened it in April. So literally just opened. And ground up is my jam, guys. Like, I love seeing things from like rock bottom to like fucking sky high. I love it. So like, I guess instead of me trying to fix a man, which I used to try and do in the past, let's fix a practice. I'm not going to be in management or anything like that, but because I have Avamark experience and they use Avamark, my skills are highly, highly valued there. And the fact that I was a manager a couple times in hospitals that were rebuilding themselves, same thing. And I think that it'll help, again, to see things from other points of views to get better ideas of how to be more efficient, how to organize, how to engage the community, which is going to be something that we're going to have to do because it is, again, a reopened clinic. So they're having to get their clientele numbers back up and things like that. We are going to have to get our clientele numbers up. So I am very, very excited. I'm getting a decent amount of compensation for this job. and not to mention a bonus because I am a licensed vet tech. So I'm getting a bonus that's going to be like cut at 90 days, like part of it is, and then the other rest of it is going to be cut out at my 12-month mark. And the theme that I was seeing in Vegas, again, when the universe speaks, this isn't home. This isn't home. This isn't home. And that's what I kept, like, everything in Nevada. I forgot I was supposed to change the word to Nevada, so I didn't confuse the two. Everything in Nevada was telling me this is not home. This is not home. This is not home. And that was like for the last 3 years. This is not home. And it wasn't just my house that I was feeling this is not home. It was every place I worked felt like this is not home. And that's not to say that I didn't make genuine like connections with people. My girls at Vetco, who were at Vetco, some of them are, some of them aren't. I love them. They became a really great foundation for me as far as like, you know, friendship goes. When there was like, hey, let's get together for, you know, dinner or drinks after work or, you know, something like that. Two of them don't drink alcohol, but they still would come out. And I actually stopped drinking too. Not because of them and not because of, you know, because I was an alcoholic. I wasn't. And it was mainly because my mindset of I'm in a hard time right now, let me turn to, I didn't want to do that. You know what I mean? So, and I don't know where this motivation comes from other than I didn't want to be like my mother. I wanted to be stronger. I wanted to be a better role model for my kids, which you've seen at the beginning of this video. That montage is what I value the most in life. And I have been contemplating whether to include Rooster in the intro. I really want to. Babe, I love you. I do. I don't know if it's too much. You guys let me know. But this happens when I think of my entire picture right now, my entire life right now. And when I picture Rooster as a part of my life, this happens a lot. And I don't understand it. I'm not trying to understand it, but the universe put that man in my life when I absolutely needed him. And I am so thankful for it. Hello? Oh. I am so thankful for it because it's brought so much clarity to my life. And the last few years, clarity, transparency, integrity, all those things have been part of like my daily mantra. You know, like that. Those are the values that I want to live by. And my girls at Vetco, they'll bring it up because the reason I left Vetco was because of an integrity issue, an integrity clashing issue. I'm not going to get into it. But yeah, it's something that they always say, like, oh, you mess too much integrity. I do. But I'd rather that, you know what I mean? So I am at the gym. I don't know which episode this is going to be, so I haven't really numbered them. I don't know how I'm going to throw this together yet, but I am at the gym. It is Saturday. We are doing full body today, and I need to get myself one of those foam rollers. I bought one when I was in Colorado, but I bought it for us, but I mainly bought it for Rooster because he is in pain and everything is like his muscles and stuff like that are tight when he gets home from work. So he tries to stretch before he goes to sleep. And I was like, you need a foam roller. So I got him a foam roller. I left it there. I need to get my own. Sorry, I was watching this van back up and get really close. He didn't get that close. He didn't get close. So anyways, yeah, I need to get my own because here at the gym they have them, and I'm like at the end of my session. This was a little different than the one in Vegas, because they don't really do like the stretching and all that stuff afterwards. At least not the three classes that I've been to so far. But I will take the time. I'll be like, I'm gonna foam roll out because when I rolled out my thighs after my workout on Monday, oh my god, it felt so good. It felt so good because it was no longer tight, and that's what it felt like. It just felt tight. So hopefully today will be a good day, and I can still roll out my muscles and everything, but whole body is usually like all cardio and stuff, and I fucking forgot my watch. It's fine. It's fine. I'm kind of thinking I want to get an Oura ring because you can't forget an Oura ring. Like, right? You can't. So I might get an Oura ring or a Samsung ring, which Sheldon didn't want me to get, but I'm going to get one. I'm going to get one. All right. I will see you guys in the next chapter. Whatever that chapter is. I don't know. Okay, bye.